What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel if you are a returning subscriber, and if you're new,
What's up?
in today's video, as you saw from the title, your girl is coming to you guys with basically my spring TBR. Originally, this video was going to be like my April TBR, but to be honest with you guys, your girl has... I'm still in a reading slump. I'm gonna be honest, okay? As of today, I'm recording this on April 14th. This should be up tomorrow.
Nope.
Guess how many books I finished? Just guess. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna let you guess. Exactly. 0. Not 1. I'm in a reading slump. Like, I really just don't be... I look at my TBR, I look at the books, and I'm just like, I should really pick one of y'all up and read y'all, but for some reason it's just not happening. I'm in a reading slump, I'm not gonna lie, okay? And it's just a lot going on, so your girl really hasn't been reading nothing, okay? But I can no longer say April TBR because April's low-key, you know, going fast and your girl ain't read nothing. So I'm just gonna do like my spring/summer TBR, April, May. That's the go, okay? So this video should be quick, short, simple, and sweet just because I'm just going to run through them. I'm not going to really read too much synopsis. I'm just going to say a little bit of what I know of the book. Because I know pretty much a little bit of the books that I'm talking about in this video. So, yeah, I ain't doing no reading, no summary, or nothing like that. But... yeah, so let's just go ahead and jump right into the video. Alrighty, so the first book that I have that is actually, I have it with me. It's like I have the physical copy, but I just don't feel like getting it because it's all the way up here on my top shelf. But it's basically The Final Offer. I want to finish that I want to finish it this spring, this summer, okay? You guys know last video I did, I believe. No, was it last video or the video? It was the video before last. I showed you guys my reading vlog of The Final Offer. I have yet to finish it. I have yet to pick it back up. Again, reading slump, just can't do it. It's just not happening. So The Final Offer is the first book that I want to talk about that I want to eventually finish in the spring/summer, like April/May. Okay, so the next book that I have that is actually very much, even though I said The Final Offer first, this book is very like top I really want to read. Like, every time I look at my bookshelf and I feel the urge that like I actually want to pick up a book again, it's always this book, which is 7 Days in June by T.L. Williams. I've heard nothing but great things about this book, and I've heard like every little conflict that comes up in this, it's just handled so greatly for some reason. It's just so, you know how we like the miscommunication trope and all that stuff, like any type of trope that's in this book, it just handled perfectly. That's what I've heard from this book, so of course I just want to read it. I'm really excited. I've heard nothing but great things about this book. I heard that I think it's like a smut scene in here that was just written beautifully. I don't know, don't quote me on that, but baby, I just heard so many great things about this book, so I truly genuinely want to get to this. I do. Every time I think about reading again, it comes down to me looking at this book. I just, for some reason, I want to do like a reading vlog low-key of this when I start back to getting into the reading, I kind of feel like I want to, just because I've heard so many great things about it, and I want to like get live reactions of how I feel about this. So yeah, that probably might happen. So again, 7 Days in June by T.L. Williams. The next book that I ended up thinking I feel like I really do want to pick up as well is going to be Adelaide. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this right. This is by Genevieve. That lady right here. Okay, here she is. This who she is right here. Yep. This is actually this month's book of the choice that I decided to pick up. I haven't had any like book of the months for the past 2 months, just because I've been, 1, trying to save money, and 2, because I have so many books on my TBR as is. I don't need to be getting any more books, okay? But I was looking at the selection this month and I was like, oh, all of them looking pretty bad like last month. But then I read on this one, and this is pretty much like a toxic romance type book, and I feel like I'm going to get a lot more out of this book compared to Magnolia Parks. You guys know, well, actually, if you saw any of my shorts, I unboxed that book for you guys in my shorts, and I couldn't even get past the first chapter. I read like a couple pages in the first chapter, and then I gladly put that book back on my shelf, because bitch, I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I heard it's something like, it's like a Gossip Girl type book, and I've never watched Gossip Girl, so I don't know nothing about that, so maybe that's why I just didn't care for the book. But yeah, this is a toxic romance type book, and it's also the author's debut work, so I'm really excited. I have high hope for this, so hopefully it's good. But yeah, this is Adelaide. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but I think the cover is just very beautiful too. That is very, very cute. The next book that I have is The Book Thief for the Book Thief. I don't know if I need to even say anything about this book. I've just heard so many great things about this, and this is obviously got to be in my top 3 just because I've heard so much about how people like feel so emotional and they like literally cry when reading this book. And I'm like, I'm kind of in that mood where I am in a reading slump, so I'm trying to read something that'll really make your girl feel like, really get her out of the reading slump. So this is definitely top 3. I don't know, I feel like this one and Adelaide are very like very much neck to neck, like low-key boxing it out, trying to see who's win. Like I say this is a third, but it's low-key like they're fighting for second. Like they're very top up there. And then of course 7 Days in June is just number 1. Like that's just the book I'm always looking at. Okay, but this one, I just heard so many great things. Like every time I look at any like little videos on YouTube or any shorts where they talk about great books, and it's gonna be a comment in that video talking about this book, and that's gotta be something. If you watch any type of video that's talking about great books that make them cry or make them feel, and you always see a book that you have on your shelf in that video, it makes you want to like go ahead and just read it. But again, this is another book actually that I feel like I want to do a reading vlog of. But yeah, let me know if you guys want to see a reading vlog of this. But I kind of want to do a reading vlog of this. That's why I've kind of been like pushing it off. But yeah, The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak. The next book that I have is none other than Miss Colleen Hoover, Ugly Love. Now let me explain why I want to read this. I don't want to read this because I have high hopes for it. I want to read it because I just know it's going to be just ghetto fabulous, and I'm ready. You ever read like do you ever go into books with the intentions of reading something like that's just toxic and ghetto as hell? That's how I feel when I read a Colleen Hoover book. Even though I've only read one, I just have a feeling like I know this is about to be toxic as fuck, and I'm in that mood. So that's why I really have actually high hopes. I really want to read this spring/summer because I just know it's gonna be toxic as fuck, and I'm in the mood for it. Like I have a feeling like, I feel like as far as like when it comes to Colleen Hoover books, the entertaining aspect of her writing is there. It's just that a lot of stuff that should be talking low-key be problematic, but it also be entertaining as fuck. So it's like, would I be disappointed in the entertaining part of it? No. Would I be disappointed in probably the characters, especially how the woman is portrayed, and probably the dude who was supposed to be like this like a love interest of some sort? I will, most likely. But I mean, I'm gonna cap November 9. Was it ghetto at the end? Hell yeah. Did I give it a low rating? Yes. But did I have a fun time reading it? Yes. And that's pretty much what I expect from Colleen Hoover books. So that's why Ugly Love is on the list as far as like books that I want to get into this spring/summer. The next book is going to be Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow, again by Gabrielle Zevin. Don't quote me, but I've just heard so many great things of this book. First of all, the cover is beautiful. I love the colors. Next thing, it took me like forever and a half for this book to even get shipped to my home, and I got it from Amazon. It took like a week or something, so it was a time it was out of stock because so many people kept wanting this book. And again, this is another book that I've just heard really good things about, and I know it's like video game type stuff and a romance type thing. So like two things that I love. Well, I do love romance books, and then video games, your girl loves that as well. So Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow is definitely a book that I want to get to in this spring/summer. Next two is going to be some manga series. So again, I have volume 4 of Yona of the Dawn. Yona of the Dawn volumes 4. Honestly, I'm just showing you guys this one, but I pretty much just want to continue reading on Yona of the Dawn series, because girl, let me tell you, the tea in this manga is so chef kiss. It doesn't even make sense how good this like manga is. It's just ridiculous at this point. So I want to read Yona of the Dawn, and then I want to start Given. I have volumes 1 and 2 of Given. I have not picked them up yet. I haven't picked up nothing, y'all. I tell y'all, the reading slump life is real, okay? Given, I've heard like it's really good. It's a BL romance, and it is music related type stuff. So yeah, definitely these two I want to get into this spring/summer. Okay, the last physical book that I have for you guys that I want to get into this spring/summer is going to be Amari and the Night Brothers. Again, I've heard great things about this, and I've also heard that it's you can kind of compare it a little bit to Harry Potter, so I'm like, oh, okay. And I know it's only like 2 books. This is a middle grade read too, so I low-key, like, when I feel like I could low-key get into it now. Like, this is like the last physical book, and I have it on my list as last because even though this is a book that I really want to get into, it's like not on my high priorities right now. But for some reason, I don't know, because it's a middle school read, I feel like I could breeze through it, even though this is hitting about, like, how many pages? Woo, you hitting about 400, sis. 408 pages. Okay, and there's only 2 books in the series so far, but I've heard really great things about this. And again, they say it's similar to Harry Potter, so I'm like, maybe I need to give it a try. But yeah, Amari and the Night Brothers, I think I definitely want to get in. I ain't gonna cap because I'm going somewhere tonight, and I don't know how long I really want to be just sitting on my phone. So I have a feeling I'm going to bring some books with me, and I'm trying to think like what books need to make the cut, because like I don't think I want to just sit there on my phone all day. So I have a feeling I need to take a book with me. And like I said, like the top books I want to read, I want to do a reading vlog with y'all. So I low-key don't want to take them. Oops, sorry y'all, I didn't hit y'all. I'm sorry. Now I'm trying to think, maybe I should take Taylor Jenkins Reid. Maybe this needs to be added on too, because you know this is turning into a series or a movie. I'm like, dang girl, I just bought the book. Can you let me read the book first before you turn it into a movie? But I saw the trailer while I was on YouTube watching some YouTube video, and it came on, and I saw like the One True Loves. I think I'm gonna take this with me. So we're gonna add this book as well to the books that I want to read in the spring/summer, because I think I'm gonna start reading this today. We'll see how it goes. I feel like there's no, like, I've read how many books from her so far? 2. I read 2 Taylor Jenkins Reid books, and they've been hitting. I ain't gonna cap. I read Carrie Soto Is Back. I gave that 5 stars, and then I read Daisy Jones and the Six. I think I gave it like 4.5 or something like that. But I enjoyed it nonetheless. So I feel like I might have to give that a try. I might have to take that with me. You know, I might try to take a couple, but I don't know. So yeah, those are my physical books, and I have 1 book as of right now that I really want to read, and that's from Smoggy. I'll put in a picture right here. It is the Externals books. It's the Age Gap Cyberpunk Romance. And y'all know my love for Smoggy is deep. Okay, I have quite a few books I've showed of hers on this channel, which is pretty much reverse harem. So it's like the girl and then like 3 other dudes or 2 other dudes. It's very smutty, okay? It's very smut, R-rated. Okay, if you're not into that, then you shouldn't check it out. But baby, it released this. That's how you know your girl really been in a reading slump. The fact that y'all know I love me some Smoggy, and the fact that this released like early 2023. Or actually, I think it got pushed back a little bit to like February or something like that, because originally it was supposed to come out in January. But then I think it came out in February. But regardless, I have yet to read it, and it's April, and it came out early 2023. So that is a book that I definitely want to get into this spring/summer. So yeah, that's pretty much like my spring/summer TBR video for you guys. I know it was very short, but again, I need to get something out because I've been so busy this week. I need to, record something for you guys. And plus, I wanted to record this video, but I mean, I don't feel like I need to go too deep in detail because a lot of these books might be in a reading vlog. Hopefully, cross your fingers. I mean, honestly, 2 of the books, 3, because I do feel like I promise you guys to do another Colleen Hoover reading vlog, and Ugly Love most likely will be in a reading vlog just because the drama and her stuff is ridiculous. Okay, it's just ridiculous. But honestly, yeah, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Also make sure you turn your notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. And with all that being said, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.